Hey everybody, it's Jenny, and I am here with my July book haul. I'm a little early this month. I have a lot of books to show you. I need to jump right in, but I want to preface this by saying I don't usually have this amount of books. So yeah, I'm going to get into it. I'm going to let you know kind of where I got everything, if I've read it or not, and if I haven't read it, when I plan on reading it. If you see anything that you'd like me to do a review on, let me know down below, and I'll get to that for you. All right. First book I got was actually lovingly sent to me by St. Martin's Press. It was my most anticipated read for July. I could not wait to get my hands on this, and I have already done a review on this. The link will be down below, and that is Landline by Rainbow Rowell. As I said in my review, I loved this book. Rainbow Rowell is an excellent YA reader. I've read Eleanor and Park. I've read Attachments. I have not read Fangirl. This was my third book by her. It was an adult contemporary book, really dealt with a lot of the topics of marriage, and definitely 5 out of 5 stars. Definitely recommend this one. Again, that's Landline by Rainbow Rowell. The next books that I got at a local thrift store. Our thrift store moved into a bigger facility, more organized facility, so of course I had to go and check out their book section, and I found a lot of really good gems there. First one I found was Lovesick by Jake Coburn. This one deals with a teenage boy who has, I believe, drinking issues, and then a teenage girl who is dealing with bulimia. And they kind of get connected together as friends and kind of help each other along. I have not had a chance to read this yet. I'm sorry, the reflection's catching it. I have not had a chance to read this yet. I will be reading it soon. So I will get a review up on that as soon as I do. If you've already read it, let me know down below what you thought about it and kind of what I should expect by this book. The next book I got was actually a local one, and that is Murder by Family by Kent Whitaker. This is actually a true story of a family murder that happened in Sugar Land, Texas. I'll link all the information about that down below. It's definitely a story about faith and believing and hope that I think pretty much everybody should hear. So I'm going to leave that down below. But again, this is Murder by Family by Kent Whitaker. I picked up Animal Farm by George Orwell. Now this is the edition that has connections that I haven't read that I know a lot of people have, and I can't wait to try it out. Animal Farm. Mice and Men by John Steinbeck. I said this in my booktubeathon videos, which by the way, I will have a wrap up coming up pretty shortly after this, that I was going to read this. I did not get to it during booktubeathon, but it is pretty short, so I will probably be getting to this very soon. Lord of the Flies by William Golding. I can't wait to get to this one either. I'm probably going to read these 3, Animal Farm, Of Mice and Men, and this one in August, and just kind of marathon classics just to get them out of the way since I haven't ever read them. I ordered for the first time off of bookoutlet.com, and I picked up 4 books while I was there. And Memoirs of a Teenage Amnesiac by Gabrielle Zevin. This was recommended by Ariel Bassett, and I've never read this book. I don't know what it's about. But Ariel, I've said this before, I tend to value her opinion very highly. When she says she likes a book and I give it a try, I normally like it as well. So I pick it up. It was the deal of the week or the deal of the month. It was only $1.29, so I went ahead and picked it up. And again, that's Memoirs of a Teenage Amnesiac by Gabrielle Zevin. The next book I picked up was Skinny by, I'm going to butcher this, by Ibi Kazlik or Ibi Kazlik. This one has to deal with a girl who's dealing with anorexia and kind of helping her along with that. It sounded really good, so I went ahead and picked it up, and that, again, is Skinny. This one I got was Lexa Pros and Cons by Erin Caro. This one deals with a kid who has OCD. I couldn't think of it for a second. OCD, and trying to just get through high school and get through life, dealing with that and trying to overcome it. I did not mean to buy so many books that had to deal with mental disorders, but apparently that was my theme of shopping. And yeah, it sounded pretty funny. It sounded pretty good, so I went ahead and picked that up. That was Cinder by Marissa Meyer. I just picked up Cinder. I didn't pick up Scarlet or Us. I didn't pick up the other 2 just because I wasn't sure if I would like these. These are kind of, from what I understand, sci-fi fantasy retellings of fairy tales, and I'm not really a big sci-fi fan, so I wasn't sure how I would like these. So I went ahead and just picked up the first one, and I'll be giving this a try to see how I like it. I went out of town, like I said, and I went to a used bookstore that they have there, and sadly I only picked up 1 book while I was there, but I feel like it's one that I'm pretty much gonna like. Is Just Listen by Sarah Dessen. I've heard a lot about Sarah Dessen. I haven't heard a lot about this book in general. I know Bookables, Heather from Bookables really loves Sarah Dessen. She's always talking about that. That's another booktuber that I really value her opinion. And so when I saw Sarah Dessen there, I figured I couldn't go wrong with any of her books. So I just picked this one up. This seems to be kind of a cutesy contemporary book. Should be pretty easy to get through. Pretty perfect for summer. I'll probably be reading this in August right before my boys start school again, just to kind of have an easy read before I'm back in the hustle and bustle of school and getting all that stuff together. The thing I did was my birthday book shopping, and I went to Half Price Books twice to get books for my birthday. I had a coupon one day for my whole order, and then on my actual birthday, Sunday, July 20th, they had a coupon for 50% off one item, and so I went back and got an item there, and so I'm going to show you those now. The first one I got, again, was a classic. That's 1984 by George Orwell. This one was actually picked out by my husband. He likes to make fun of me because I read mostly YA books. Tells me that I am too old to read those and I need to read more adult books. So I told him to start picking me out books and I would kind of fit them in my YA TBR. And this was the one. He's really on me to read this. So this will probably be the next book that I read after I finish the one that I'm currently reading, which, by the way, is The Bridge From Me to You. I'm almost done with it. I will have a review on it. It's very, very good. But anyways, back to 1984. I'm all over the place today. Yes, this is the classic Big Brother is Watching story by George Orwell. Sadly, I've never read it before, but like I said, I will be getting to this one. Then I picked up some books that I had heard about a lot that I really needed to get to and that I really wanted to have in actual physical form. And that was, the first one is City of Bones by Cassandra Clare. This is kind of like Cinder. I only picked up the first one because I wasn't sure how I was going to like it. I have cheated and watched the movie before I read the book. This is very shiny. And so I kind of know a little bit about the story. Again, I know movies can be different than books, so I'm not sure how this is going to kind of match up, but I can't wait to get in and see how it is. The one I got is If I Stay by Gail Forman. I'm actually going to have a chance to meet Gail Forman coming up in the next couple months at one of the book festivals that I'm going to. And so I figured I would go ahead and pick up a book of hers and kind of check her out. And this one was highly recommended, so yeah, I went ahead and picked this one up. The next one I picked up was actually the Explosion Book of the Month for July. I have not had a chance to read it yet. Hopefully I will get to it before the end of July. And that is The Warrior Heir by Cinda Williams Kima. This is again kind of a fantasy telling. And this one I got really lucky on. It's a brand new, never opened copy. And it was on sale for $4.49. And with my coupon, I think this actually ended up being like $2 something. So when I went back on July 20th and I used my 50% off coupon for my birthday, I got a book that has been recommended to me several times that I could not wait to get into, and I got super lucky with it. And that is Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. Got incredibly lucky, kind of like The Warrior Heir, and got a brand new copy of this. It was actually marked at $8.79, but when it went up to the register and scanned, it scanned at $4.99, and then with my 50% off coupon, again, it was like right about $2 or $3 after tax. An amazing deal on an amazing book that I know I'm going to love. I'm sure you've heard of this, and the pictures inside being incredibly creepy. I will definitely be getting to this soon and have a review up for this one. I went to, of all places, TJ Maxx to go. Looking for Alaska by John Green. I have read The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. That is the only book I've read, but I know from people talking, people telling me that you can't really go wrong with John Green. And so I picked this up. This will actually be the first John Green physical copy that I've picked up. And yeah, I like John Green, so I can't wait to get into this one. Alright, and so that is my massive haul for July. I'm sorry this was so long. If you want any reviews on any of these books, or you want to know more about them, let me know in the comments down below. I will leave links to where I got these when I can, and all the links that I mentioned I will put down there. All my social media links will be down below. Please come and chat with me. I'd love to find out who's watching my videos and talk to you a little bit. And as always, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to see more.